They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Texas! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
The name of the game is getting to the quarterback. But I love getting to the quarterback and finishing with a nice rip and forcing that fumble out. God, there's nothing like it.
First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Manning. Extending the play. Lets it fly. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Using his legs to buy some time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That keeps the score. Texas 20, Texas Tech 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
On the move from inside his own 20. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Bolden. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punting out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't complete. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Bolden. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, what a move. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, they'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Pocket starts to come. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they...
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's 1st and goal, and they can go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. It's complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Then they blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We played 2 quarters here.